What is going on, everybody? I'm here with two of EU's greatest heroes in the esports game, Swanny and Jurd. How are you both doing?
Not bad, mate, not bad. Just came off the 3-2 win versus Infused.
Yeah?
So
Tell us a bit about
that. They actually beat us on both the hard points, which was quite unexpected. I think that was pretty much down to their SMGs. They were really powerful. S&Ds, we've been playing good at S&D throughout the whole event.
Talking about playing good at S&D, do you want to tell everyone about your last game where I think you went 16-6?
Yeah, I did all right, I think. That's not like an individual play or like a hero play. That's just more taking advantage of the picks and the baits that my teammates are getting and just playing around them. So yeah, we won both the S&Ds, I think, did we? Yeah.
Jurd, do you want to tell us a bit how your game went past the series?
Well, I had a bit of a shaky series on our last map. Only gone about 2-7, but thanks to Swanny, he managed to pull it through for us, and just the hard points, I really don't know what's going on. Their SMGs just seem to be a lot more aggressive and just up in our face, and we just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Josh was making a lot of noise. Do you think that played into their hands or ended up kind of like helping you guys?
Probably into their hands. You know, Josh just literally gets hyped after every kill. If he shoots someone in the back, he just starts.
Let's go!
Yeah, he just starts screaming at any kill, and it just gets your team motivated, and the hype builds up, and just helps them really. Yeah,
I mean, Swanny, you're generally quite a quiet player, except sometimes you might get quite loud at moments. Do you feel like being composed the way you are is a big asset to your team?
I'd say Jurd's by far the most composed player I've ever played with.
It goes without saying.
It depends on the individual, of course. Jurd excels at just keeping composure, not really letting anything get to him, maintaining the same mindset throughout, whereas people like maybe myself and especially Shane really benefit, and Magcav as well, to be honest, they really benefit from getting hyped and just riding the momentum. Josh, of course, screaming non-stop throughout. But yeah, I think it benefited him. It motivates your team, really.
Yeah. I think something that a lot of people are looking forward to is seeing you guys at ESWC, which is next week, right? And in particular, the battle between possibly yourself and Krim. Any words on that?
It's just going to be another good game, really. Gfinity could have gone either way. Maybe if we had Dylan, Magcav, we would have done better. But you know, it's going to be a real good game. Like, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
And so, what do you feel your chances are, firstly, for this competition? Like, do you think you've got because you're obviously in the final now, and you could be up against any of 3 teams, is it, that's left other than you guys? Like, how do you feel you stack up against them? What are your chances going into the final?
I think as long as Infused doesn't let that loss get to them, I think we'll probably meet them again in the final, which will be a good game. We're probably looking to, prove our dominance a bit more by maybe not letting them take 2 maps off us this time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a super exciting series, so that would probably be an awesome final. But if there was anyone else that you would have the chance to play in the final, who would it be?
To be honest, I'm not sure if we had to pick someone. Probably Infused, because at the moment they are the reigning EGL champions. We've got Flux in the background, so I'd
acting the fool.
have to say TCM as well, maybe.
Slap them around a bit, maybe.
We've already played them. And do you know who the other team is?
I think there's
No, I'm not sure, to be honest.
No, basically Epsilon beat everyone. They don't really care who they face, so I think you've got a great chance of beating anybody. But ESWC might be a different kettle of fish, because you've got, like, again, complexity. You've got the other EU team from across the pond, and like, how do you feel you stack up against them?
I mean, I'm real confident going into the event. If we can pull out this win, I'll be even more confident. Complexity is probably the only team I'm worried about, and Infused, depending on their pickup, as they're still looking for a 4th. So,
one final question for you, Joe. Again, like Swanny touched on, you are known as being one of the most composed and kind of quiet players who can just execute ruthlessly. Like, how did you get to that point where you are now? Like, how have you developed that play style? Any tips for anyone as well, maybe?
I honestly don't know. It's just all personal, really. Like, my first event, I gave a bit of trash talk, and it didn't suit me. I just felt like a dick saying it, to be honest, and just never really started trash talking ever again.
Yeah, well, I think it's a quite good way to be, and everyone respects you for it. Swanny, final question for you. Easily one of the best ARs in EU and stack up against the best in the world. Any tips for anyone using an AR, or just generally trying to make it big in Call of Duty?
Don't focus on your shot as much. A lot of people put too much focus on
I like
shot.
that. I think that's good.
It's more to do with movement and positioning. If you position yourself correctly around the map, you won't need to get into gunfights which you might lose.
Yeah, sweet. Well, I mean, thanks very much. Sorry, can I just bite in for a second? Can you lot smell weed? I can smell. Yeah, okay. I promise that's none of us. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. I think you've got a great chance to win this, and an even more interesting opportunity on the horizon at ESWC. And then, oh wait, Columbus, can I touch on that quickly? Ghost, how do you feel for that?
Fantastic, to be honest. I mean, it's our second, for both of us, it's our second MLG event.
Yeah.
And we both didn't do too well at the first.
Yeah.
We both came top 24. So we're looking to cement our reputation as not only one of the best in Europe, but one of the best in the world. And I think we've proven it, events such as Gfinity, that we can actually compete with the Americans.
Yeah.
And that Europe are actually, contrary to some people's beliefs, we're on the same level as them at the moment.
100%.
So yeah, we're just looking to prove that.
Yeah, well obviously G2, if you lot don't know, you both took the first 2 maps off Convex in the final, and then things, I don't know, went a bit pear-shaped. And so yeah, going into Ghost, Jurd, final question, how do you feel?
Good, I'm confident, looking forward to playing with this team and hope we can stick throughout the whole game.
Sweet. Well, I mean, thanks very much for your time, guys. Best of luck in the final. As I was saying, you've got a great chance at this, and an even more awesome chance at ESWC and Columbus. I think the future's bright for Epsilon Gaming. Any shout outs to your sponsors or friends or?
Just Sam, Greg, all the sponsors, Daily Motion, Burn Controllers, Razer, Fragnet, and that's it.
Yeah.
As Jurd said, all the supporters, the sponsors, especially everyone who supported us at this event, and hopefully people tune into Columbus and the SWC.
Sweet. Well, thanks very much for your time, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the interview.